How you doing, everybody? I'm Gene.
I'm Adam.
And this is Phoenix 15 Studios Tech. Today we have a very special episode where we will be unboxing. What is it? We don't know.
I've seen pictures of this thing. I cannot wait to actually see the real thing.
Just aside. Alright, so first off, this thing is...
It's heavy.
Super heavy. Super heavy. So the listed weight is 24 and some change pounds. I found 25 plus on one website, so you know, in that range somewhere.
So this isn't something, you know, you're going to want to be able to like carry around. You want to have this stationary in one spot.
This is not back pocket portable.
No.
But this is an everyday household item. We all have one in one shape, form, or another. But you don't have this.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, Gene, did somebody did somebody send us BB-8?
It's all swaddled. It's swaddled. It's a newborn.
Oh my goodness.
It just hatched.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything I've seen before. And like, if you just showed me this and had me guess what it is,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to say what it is. Let's see what it
Let's
looks
unswaddle
like.
it,
Yeah, let's
shall
see
we?
what it looks like. Oh, they weren't kidding when they said gold.
No, not at all. So it's like a rose gold finish along the sides.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
pattern on
So
here
you got
on the very
rose gold
front.
finish. It says Phantom on this side, and on the other side it actually has the brand name Devialet. Again, this thing is heavy. This is almost 25 pounds in this small package here. So super dense package. Super dense.
And I don't see anything like surface-wise that looks like ports or displays.
Yeah, there's no
Or
inputs
power.
or outputs. This is, from what I know, strictly a Bluetooth device. There's no... Oh, wait.
Everything?
I see something.
We got it on the bottom.
I see something.
We've got a power cord.
Ethernet port and an optical out.
Okay.
Or optical in, I should say. Ethernet.
And I mean, if you don't want to do, and if you want to have like the security of a direct connection to the internet for this thing to pick up everything.
Okay.
All right.
This is the eye of the art here. Reminds you of like a cathedral ceiling, kind of.
Oh yeah.
This cutout here. Your front firing speakers here. You have two 8-inch subs on either side. Assuming the amp is housed here.
I mean,
Just like a bi-house design. There's
that-
vents in the back.
oh yeah.
Let's get some power to it. It's an experience, they say. So there we are. So this little dongle is...
Oh, that's nice. So the back part, here, let's see if we can like flip it around so
Yeah.
I can show the port side. It's recessed in the very bottom, right there for your power and the two cable connections.
Then you
But-
have your Ethernet and optical out under. So yeah,
but the actual power cord itself is molded to kind of like take up and close off that back space.
Yeah.
That's really
it looks
nice.
seamless once
Yeah.
you get it all in there. So, in looking at this thing online and watching the many reviews, no one ever really mentioned the power button, which is right here.
All right.
Very subtle. I always thought this was the button.
Now I mean that would be like your natural reaction.
Yeah, at least a link button where you to pair it with your device.
But it's just a.
It's just a D.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just the
Just
logo.
a D.
It's just the company
Yeah,
logo.
so-
Okay.
Interesting design choice there. So this pops right in there, and you're in business, man.
I just looking at this. This looks so futuristic. Like if you told me this was about to like pop out legs and like machine guns would come out of here, and it would act as like a droid or something. This really looks like This looks like some sort of like spaceship, starship, Star Wars type of.
It looks like
device.
It's gonna hatch and lay an egg in someone's stomach.
Yeah,
for sure. Alien status.
I'm an older person, so like I remember having like a stereo system that would come in. You know, it would be stacked probably about 4.5 feet tall.
Hi-fi.
A hi-fi system.
Hi-fi.
Yes, the highest possible fidelity that you could find out of your sound system, and this looks like the type of thing that like you'd fantasize about as like a kid, thinking about like what the future might look like. This is what the future looks like.
Yeah, it really does. As far as electronics, this is something else. Definitely raises the bar in design alone. Everything now is a black box, a bazooka, some sort of square, cube. Nothing really took any risks in the last few years that I recall.
I mean, like, I think a lot. What was that? Did this thing just turn on?
It just talked. It just powered up on us.
Okay, that was scary. I thought a car was outside.
No.
That was so deep.
It just said hello. So let's download the app and see what that's all about.
But no, you're
Devialet.
right. Like when I think about like my my Jambox or the Sonos speakers that I picked up from IKEA, they are like basically black rectangles.
Yeah. This was a purposeful design choice, and I can't wait to dig into the technology and really
again
see exactly what the reasoning behind this shape and everything was like.
Yeah,
many deliberate, like, why wouldn't you just have these open and just have an exposed woofer? Like, what is this? What is this? That is insane. All right, we got the app downloaded. Let's experience this together.
Okay.
Let's get started, shall we?
I'm really expecting like this thing to turn on and like we're gonna go flying back like Marty McFly in the beginning of Back to the Future.
So that's odd. It asks you to grant location access. Is it coming? It's really sending someone for us.
They all want to know where we are.
Yeah. So far, so good. Pretty painless. But also fine, strange. There's no indication that it is on outside of that sound it just made. Mm-hmm. That's it. Like there's no light. There's nothing that tells you whether it's on or off. So everything is just auditory, as it seems, anyway. So I read that you press this 3 times. And it'll do stuff.
So I gotta say, just like the peripheral noises this thing makes as it's starting, it has a surround sound to it where it doesn't sound like this thing is like maybe a foot away from me. Those like clicks and that boom noise, it really didn't sound like it was coming from a foot away.
New life found.
New life.
One product ready to set up nearby. It actually says new life found. Where will you play the Phantom? Enter the name of the room. Studio. Why not?
So it looks like it's kind of setting itself up to kind of like gauge for like the type of environment that it's in.
Which is very interesting.
So then it might actually adjust the way
calibrate
it
itself.
Performs. Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you're in a smaller room, it'll probably know to give itself less of a punch.
Let's go back. Living room?
Living room.
Let's do living room.
Okay. So the syncing process seems pretty simple.
It's pretty simple.
I mean, I think downloading the app is probably the most difficult thing that you'd have to do here.
I think it did something else.
It did.
It said to touch it. It says to touch it. Touch it right there, like a pet, like right in the front dome. Woo! What? This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Phantom is ready.
It's ready to go.
And now?
That really was pretty simple to kind of connect. Look.
He's like, look.
I've grown up with a fair amount of suspicion and caution towards the potential robot uprising. I saw Terminator. I know not to trust every piece of technology. So when a piece of technology asks me to touch it, I'm going to do it with a little bit of hesitation.
And then reacts to said touch. All right, so let's give it a whirl, shall we?
All right.
Activate Bluetooth.
Okay.
Open Bluetooth settings. Oh, maybe we have to pair it. How about that? That's not new at all. It's not new at all. All right, what are we feeling like today? Something we won't get sued for.
But yeah, something that we won't get a copyright strike for. So let's go for something original by you.
Okay, all right, I'm down with that. Shameless plug. I'll do it.
I'm always willing to listen to anything that you put out.
Nice. All right. So I'm about 2/3 of the way on the volume right now.
In the air. Wow. Like I was only kind of joking about the Marty McFly thing, but that really it hits you.
It's in your chest a lot.
Wait, how?
So you don't feel any vibration at all in the case. All this is just quiet as a mouse.
It doesn't move.
Totally
it doesn't
still. But all this drama here, and then this drama here, I don't get it. I want to get it.
I mean, every time like something new happens here, I'm saying to myself, I have literally never seen anything like this before. I've never seen anything physical like this before. But just like audio performance, this feels like nothing out of any Bluetooth speaker I've ever seen.
Let's angle it different, and then see if like.
Watch the sides, just like the way like it like plays.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I don't really see it catching on the camera a whole lot, but like these parts right here are like expanding.
They're going nuts.
Every
what
time
they're doing.
with oh my gosh,
they're going nuts.
But again, like even out of the front, like you don't feel anything like moving. Like there have been times when I've had something like say like a jam box,
right?
One of those tiny little things, and if you get something, if you turn it up too loud, it'll start to move on its own.
So the three designers are apparently just avid music lovers and wanted to create this thing that allowed you to experience music like it's never been experienced before. Is the sum of their lengthy story in getting this thing to development. They're based in Paris, France. Long way from home, and actually manufactured in Paris, France, from what I've read. Okay. So that's completely unique in and of itself. I don't know about the internals and everything, but
I would love to see like a cross section of like what's inside
the website.
Oh, the website does have it.
They have it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pull up the graphic and just kind of give an hint, but it's so unassuming. Like when you open this, you expect to see something like crazy, but it doesn't look like there's anything in there that would make it sound like this. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I am in love with this thing.
Yeah. Like when you pop a Bose open, you see like, there's a tunnel where the sound travels through, and there's this whole elaborate kind of explanation, but this is more of a cross section of technology and aesthetics to create this sound. I just want to listen forever. That is impressive.
If you had this if you had this outside, I mean, just like we're in what, maybe like 20 by 15 room right now, and it is filling this
the
room.
entire room.
So if you had this outside at like a party or like a fair or something, you're gonna hear this from far away.
Every level, like highs, lows, everything in between, all the little nuances in the music. You hear everything, every bell and whistle, you hear it. So let's talk comparisons.
All right.
As far as Bluetooths go, we all have them. Who has an Amazon Alexa? So Amazon Echo, maximum 350 watts. Something like a Beats Bill, 20 or so watts. The Bose L1 system, which is the tall, skinny speaker with the subwoofer that comes with it, 750 to 1,000 watts maximum. And then we have this curious thing, the Bang & Olufsen BO Play, maximum 450 watts at $2,700. Which brings us to the Devialet Phantom, 4,500 watts in this package. 4,500 watts max power. $2,900 US dollars. This would be my choice, hands down. I mean, the thing you'll find when you look this up, if you just Google $3,000 Bluetooth, the first thing you'll come across is the unbox therapy video where I saw it for the first time, and then you will pretty much see nothing else, and then a bunch of just blind tosses of Bluetooth speakers. Nothing in this price range, also nothing in this power range. Like, there's nothing like it on the market.
I mean, 4,500 watts coming out of something that is maybe... how big did you say this thing was?
You feel every pound that is 24 pounds. Like, I cannot understate how heavy this thing is. It's got some weight to it. This is an unassuming package. If you line these up and you put the BO Play next to this and the Bose and sat this in between them, just by looking at them, you probably would not say, I think this one's good. You wouldn't, just because obviously Bose is just a name. You know, everybody's synonymous with great sound, and so is Bang & Olufsen. On paper, they're not even in the ballpark. They're not even the same game. They're in a different game. They're on the squash court. This thing is on the gridiron. They're in a different game. So yeah, it's just amazing.
I'm blown away by what we've been listening to.
Absolutely.
I can really say, like, I've literally never seen anything like this before, because I have literally never seen anything like this.
I don't think anybody has. So speaking of that, beware of the knockoff. Beware. I've seen at least 8 different companies, which I will not name, that sell something that looks like this. Very similar. Not the same speaker. Some of them even state that they have the same power output. I'm almost tempted to order one just to see how horrible.
Are they going for roughly around the same exact price?
$29, $22. The most expensive one I saw was $63.
$63. So if $63 as opposed to $3,000?
Yeah.
That they're asking for this?
Yeah. So,
all right, so buyer beware.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. They're pushing them heavy. If you're on Facebook, you Google this thing after seeing this video, you're going to start getting hit with ads saying, hey, this is the blue. And they even have a lot of the pictures and everything from Devialet's website on their marketing. Totally deceptive. Do your homework. Buy directly from the source. Buy from a trusted retailer. Just be very careful.
If you see it from Wish or AliExpress, chances are it's probably not the official.
I wish you wouldn't do that. The wishful thinking is not going to get you this baby here. I think I'm going to have to get one.
No.
I can only imagine like what it would be like to hear it through the internet after YouTube compresses everything and you're actually listening to it on, say, like your phone or anything. If you have the opportunity to actually see one of these in person and to feel one of these from person, the power output out of this is outstanding.
Can't be understated.
It can't be. It really can't be.
When I saw it on Unbox Therapy, and just the movement and the look of it and just the box and everything about it was just so out of control. But the main thing was like how he described the sound, but you can't really get it. But now I get it. Like you can feel it in your chest, in your face. Like it just lights you up, especially when you're this close. When we turned it to an angle, you still get the bass, but you get all the clarity and all the kind of separation of the music. It's almost like these are two separate pieces. Like this is a subwoofer, and this is your these are your front speakers.
Right.
Like it's so weird. It's like all one package, but operates independently. It sounds they sound independent of each other, even though it's all one piece. It's definitely something to experience. I think you can go to your local Best Buy and demo it in the Magnolia section. Where I usually go and not buy anything. That section of Best Buy, that dark corner. It's not in everybody's price range, to be perfectly honest. If you got money to spend and throw away and you just want something cool to sit in your living room, because there's definitely going to be a conversation when you have company.
Yeah.
No one's going to come and see sound coming out of this thing and watch it move and just ask you to pass the beer. It's not going to happen. Like, can I get another Corona? No. It's like, what is this? Where did you get it from? How much was it? It's going to be a conversation. Definitely give it a look, man.
I'm no audiophile. I don't understand the technology that goes into producing something like this. I just know what sounds good to me, and this sounds like nothing I've ever heard before. This is better than a lot of like professional speakers that I've heard.
I was jazzed about my Beats Pill for a long time. No longer. It's gonna be sad. Hoping that thing up again. I go to pair that baby like bling. Doesn't do it. I'm gonna touch it. It's gonna do nothing. I'm like, oh man, what is this? What is it? There's no high-end Bluetooth market. Like it doesn't really exist. So they really kind of.
This is the gold stamp.
Yeah, this is the literal gold stamp.
This is the bar that's been set for high-end Bluetooth.
Absolutely,
products.
and I can't wait to see what other manufacturers follow up with, because they got some competition, some serious competition.
And it's like with how well this is performed and what we've listened to, like what is a next generation version?
Yeah. So there's 3 models out of this size, which is the Phantom. There's the Phantom Gold, the Phantom Classic, which is 2,000 watts instead of 4,500 watts. And then there's the Phantom, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's in French, but Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, or something along those lines. Let's look it up.
Okay.
Here it is. Opera de Paris. So that's the other version. From what I've read, no different output. Gold leaf.
Man, it's gorgeous.
On the insert.
It's gorgeous.
Whole different tone to it. Same build, same output, same everything. So those two are clones of each other, just different. And it has the engraving, Opera de Paris on the side. But then they have the smaller Phantom Reactors, which are probably about half the size of this. They put out right around 1,000, I believe.
So already, even the smallest model is still
will blow banging all of it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, like easy.
I mean,
and this thing is a little nugget. It's basically the insert of this thing. That size. Could you send us one of those, Devialet? We'd really like to get one of those so we can review that. Thanks. Definitely awesome experience. Thank you, Devialet, for sending this to us. We really enjoyed it.
It's phenomenal. It
is unlike anything we have ever seen. Definitely check out Devialet's website. It's one of the nicest websites you could possibly find. One of the most successful upstarts ever. As much as I've read, so many awards and for sound innovation and design innovation. So definitely check out the website. A wealth of information on it. Thousands of reviews and unboxes on YouTube, including this one. And please like, subscribe, and share. We will be back with other tech reviews, vlogs, and other things that may pique your interest. So check us out, please. I've been Gene.
I've been Adam.
And this is Phoenix 15 Tech signing off.
See you soon.
See you soon.